Haribol to all my brothers and my sisters, and welcome back to Astral Motivation. Today we are going to be talking about Mars in Cancer for the last time. And I know Mars has been in Cancer back and forth, retrograding since October of 2024, guys. This has been such a long transit, but this is the last going around of Cancer for Mars. And I am so excited to be here because now that we are at the end of the final test of Mars and Cancer, we can now receive the blessings and really navigate this very tumultuous time of a Mars debilitated in Cancer with grace and with intention. And if you're new to the channel, welcome to Astral Motivation. My name is Vinodini Dasi. I am a Vedic astrologer and practitioner of the ancient Vedic arts. So if you are into ancient knowledge, Vedic astrology, self-development, make sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you never miss any of the nectar. Alrighty, my beautiful brothers and sisters, let's see what this upcoming Mars in Cancer last roundabout of 2025 has in store for all of us.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri.
And I just want to take this moment to say thank you to all my incredible exclusive members here at the exclusive members of Astral Motivation. Here we are now having exclusive content, especially a Vedic astrological course that my exclusive members are able to take advantage and learn from. And I just want to say thank you to them because if it wasn't for my beautiful lotuses, I wouldn't be able to bring so much free content to all you guys. These are the sponsors that we need to be very, very grateful for. So thank you so much, my beautiful members. I truly, truly love you so much. And if you would like to also become a member here in the exclusive members only, you can check out in the description here below to find the link on how to become a member today. I have monthly coaching that you can get as a member, or you can also get exclusive content for this channel. Alrighty, so let's talk about Mars in Cancer. And can we just take a moment to recognize that Mars has been in this retrograde motion of Cancer and Gemini since October 2024, guys? Yeah, October 2024. Mars has just been digging and digging and digging at some insane lessons that we need to learn around our Cancer part of our chart. And it's been difficult too because Mars, the planet of action, the planet of drive, the planet of the planet of war in a way, but more than anything, like aggression and go get itness and activity and energy and the energy to conquer goes debilitated in the sign of Cancer. And why does this happen? Well, the sign of Cancer is a very motherly sign. So just imagine if we were to put a soldier in the middle of a house, all decked up with guns and bazookas and grenades, and you put him right in the middle of the kitchen of a house. It's totally out of place. Plus, what also happens to the soldier when it comes into this house of comfort, because Cancer is the house of comfort, is the house of convenience, is the house of comfort, is the house of motherly love. It's this very cozy wozy mushy sign, it's a sign that gives nurturing, that gives contentment, and that gives internal happiness. Now when we put a soldier in these conditions, literally what happens to the soldier is that the soldier becomes weak. Imagine if a soldier is being pampered all the time and the soldier is in their comfort zone all the time, and the soldier is sitting in front of the couch, in front of the computer, TV, and a couch potato, having a mommy serving him 24/7, having a mommy doing his clothes for him, having a mommy making food for him. He doesn't even have to lift a finger. So what happens here is that actually Mars becomes incredibly debilitated in this energy of Cancer. It's not good for Mars. Mars needs action, aggression, challenge, And Cancer has nothing to do with these things. It has to do with comfort. And one of the things that I have observed, and I would love to hear from you guys, what have you observed in this past months since October 2024? The things that Mars has been bringing up to the surface. One of the things that I have noticed immensely is that the men in the world are recognizing that they have been weakened by society, that society has literally weakened them and taken away their manhood. So during this transit, I felt like a lot of men were coming to the realization that they have been such in a comfort zone. And even though it's nice, and even though, it's great, maybe they don't have to lift a finger for anything, it has totally destroyed their man spirit. And they're recognizing that, no, I need to fight. I need to conquer. I need to be a warrior. And this is what gives me dignity, what gives me a sense of purpose. Even if it's uncomfortable, it gives me honor. So I sensed, what do you guys think? That a lot of men went through this realization of like, do I even have honor? Like, where can I have honor? How can I gain honor? And maybe recognizing that this really, really cozy, comfort, debilitated sort of mediocre life is just not cutting it anymore. And men are yearning for some sort of initiation into manhood, truly. And not just an initiation into manhood like a sexual initiation, no, like a real man initiation. That when they've gone through facing death, they're like, whoa, I am a man now. And for my women, I saw that women also brought balance to their divine masculine as well within them. Where if you've been hyperly masculine woman, this is bringing balance to it so that you can come back into your feminine. And if you've been overly feminine woman, neglecting your drive and your ability to conquer things and being too codependent on others, this also brought up a lot of force to start being active in your own sense of independence. These are the things that I saw. I also saw a lot of domestic violence as well, and a lot of issues that were coming up at the home sector that needed to get fixed. So, all of this time, Mars has been really digging some insane karmic lessons for all of us since April of 2024. And of course, my cancers. I want to send you a big hug because you guys have really been feeling it the most. And I guess Mars really needed to do a massive, massive transformation on on my Cancer people, and almost reignite you, reactivate you, because maybe there was too much passivity, too much complacency. And so now it's being reactivated. So we are at the last roundabout of Mars going in Cancer. For the third time, Mars is going to be going into Cancer. And this is a transit that it's running from April 2nd to June 6th. Yes, guys, until June 6th. So we still have some more lessons to learn here. We still have a couple of weeks with Mars in Cancer, giving us the final lessons to try to really understand how to move forward. So now that we've been going through all of this last roundabout, we should actually be seeing more of the challenges and the obstacles being lifted. We have now become more committed. Maybe our commitments were being tested. So now at this time, at the last bits of Mars going through Cancer, we should be seeing more conviction in our decisions, feeling a lot more secure of what we're deciding, feeling like the obstacles are being removed, and also kind of getting back our energy. So, because now that it went back into debilitation, we may feel some fluctuations of energy here and there. Now, for May 18th, that is when Mars is going to be aspecting Rahu during that time. And that is definitely going to be a time where we're going to feel completely unstuck. So if still we're feeling a little bit wobbly and stuck right now, it's okay. Mars is in debilitation, so we may be feeling a little bit wacky, especially our Aries and our Scorpios. But by May 18th on, that is when we should have the aha moment that it's like, okay, now this is happening. Now we can move forward, and we feel completely unstuck in a situation, which is wonderful because that's been feeling like that, like we've been kind of stuck. Now, one of the things we need to watch out for when Mars is debilitated once again, because even though it's moving direct, it's still in debilitation. There's mood swings, guys. That's the thing about Mars in Cancer, is that it gets so moody, so moody. And you can maybe see this when people who actually have Mars in Cancer in their chart. But just in general, we're all going to feel these mood swings. Maybe one day you're feeling like you want to conquer the world, and then the next day you're feeling like lost a little bit. Or maybe you're being very sensitive and your moods are shifting and changing. Especially my Cancers may be feeling this very strongly. So watch out for mood swings. Know that all emotions, what is the reality of emotions? That they're temporary. So even if you feel moody or if you feel not at the best energies right now, in a couple of minutes, an hour or so, you're going to feel different about it. So that's the thing about emotions, they're temporary. So try to see them objectively, these mood swings that we may be feeling at this time because of Mars in Cancer. Also, overthinking everything, going again and again and again, overthinking again and again and again. This is another thing that Mars and Cancer could be doing to us. So we need to watch out for the overthinking. If you find yourself overthinking, my best advice is go move your body, work out, or write it down in a journal, but get it out of your head. Don't just sit there with it, because it's just going to go over and over and over and over and over again. Another thing that we may be feeling is emotional outbursts. Of course, Mars here gives us the firecracker in the water. That's why I have this water background. It's kind of red, but we're still in water energy. So we may feel a little bit emotionally outbursting things. So watch out for this. If you feel this from other people, just step away, give them space. Don't push it, especially if they're a Cancer, okay? Because they're really going to be feeling, or an Aries or a Scorpio. So watch out for the emotional outbursts. Don't throw more wood in the fire of drama. Take a step back. If you feel like you are getting too emotionally worked up about it, take a step back. If you feel like somebody's becoming too emotionally worked up about it, give them space. Just let the energy, the steam cool off in these people a little bit, okay? And in yourself, give yourself that time. And last but not least, we're also going to have a strange sense of tiredness, okay? So one day we're going to feel like, oh my God, I have all the energy in the world. I'm going to conquer all my tasks. I'm going to get it done. And then the next day is like, oh my gosh, I barely slept. I'm not feeling well. So these things happen as well, because Mars is debilitated. Mars is our planet of drive. This energy levels can be a little bit wacky, a little bit on and off. So be patient with yourself, listen to your body, and don't try to push things so much, okay? Now, I want to talk about the different nakshatras that we're going to pass through again with Mars in the sign of Cancer. So we have 3 nakshatras in the sign of Cancer that Mars is going to pass through again for the 3rd time. So this time around, we should be feeling more clarity, and we should also be feeling like we can start receiving and navigating this currents with so much more wisdom and maturity, because we've been going through this since October of last year, guys. I mean, this has been some major, major lessons that we are ready to pass the test on. And these are the last weeks to just pass the exam. So first, we're going to have the energies of Purnavasu Nakshatra. This is the cusp of Gemini and Cancer. And Mars passing through here will be from the 12th of January all the way until April 12th. Man, anybody who has a Purnavasu moon, Purnavasu placement, you guys have been having this Mars just digging and digging and digging at it since January of this year. And it's really trying to tell us that you need to not give up and try it one more time. That's what Purnavasu is all about. Purnavasu is the quiver of arrows that comes back into the quiver. So it is all about trying again and trying it one more time. If you gave it your shot and you missed, you grab another arrow and you give it another shot. That's what Purnavasu is all about. The renewal of energy. And the renewal of energy happens through us trying it one more time, through us giving ourselves a chance again. And so since January 12th, life has been like, you need to give it one more shot. You need to give it a one more shot. And you need to do it again and give it another shot again and try it again and try it again. You know, one of my favorite quotes by the absurdist playwright, um, he says, fail again better. And I really love that quote because it's like, that's all we do as human beings. Is like, okay, we fail and then we fail again and we fail better and we fail better and we fail better. And instead of seeing it as like, oh, I'm a loser because I failed, no, I'm a human being. I'm supposed to fail and then try it again and then try it again and then try it again. And maybe next time I'll fail a little bit better than before. So that's what this whole energy of Purnavasu has been telling us, to do it one more time, baby, and give it a shot one more time. Now, when it goes into Pusha Nakshatra, which is right in the middle of Cancer from April 13th to May 12th, this is the udder of the cow. This is the symbolism of the udder of the cow. And this is where Cancer becomes the most moody and the most protective of its comforts. And it's also, this nakshatra is the power to create spiritual energy. So the best way to handle this is to go into our spiritual practices. Okay, we got to remember this water sign is not so much of a practical energy. It's not a Capricorn energy. It's an energy of emotions and contentment and going within. So now this is a part where, okay, we got to get back into our spiritual practices, harnessing our energy of spiritual power. It is trying to give us to find meaning once again in the things that we are doing, to renew after renewal, the renewal, and after trying it one more time. This is like the moment where we can see it from another point of view. This is also a time where we're going to be very protective of our loved ones, very protective of our house, very protective of our family members, very protective of the things that we emotionally care about. We're going to be extra nurturing, and please do not forget to be extra nurturing to yourself during this time by working out, eating well, and taking care of your body. Self-care, all these things are going to be very important with Mars in Pusha Nakshatra. And then when Mars goes into Ashleisha, which is a Gandanta point, the last degrees of water sign, this is when things get intense, baby. Ashleisha has the Shakti, has the power to instill poison, okay? Yes, Ashleisha, the symbol of Ashleisha is a snake, and it is ruled by the Nagas, shapeshifters of the bottom of the under planetary realms. So this is a pretty intense nakshatra. And when Mars goes in here, if you don't want to go into the malicious part of it, where maybe people deceive you or you deceive people or you are instilling poison on yourself or instilling poison on others, then I highly suggest that you take the route of spirituality. Because this nakshatra, it's either, when it comes to the material world, it's very like poisonous and planning against enemies and kind of conniving and cunning. But when you take it into the spiritual route, it could be very powerful. So this is a time to use mysticism and realism at the same time, and finding a balance of how to make final decisions, taking into consideration the spiritual, subtle, mystical part of it, and also taking into consideration the realistic part of it. Also, we can, during this time, if we're single, we can meet somebody who's extremely hypnotic, like a snake. They can hypnotize us like a snake, or we can have this aura about ourselves as well. The best thing to do is to develop your psychic power during this time through Kundalini yoga. Will be the best way to purify this energy and to drive it towards something very positive in our lives. So that's the main things that I see for this Mars in Cancer. And now let's talk about some remedies that you guys can use before we go into the horoscopes. One of the remedies, number one, stay hydrated. Okay. This is a water sign and Mars is here. We need to be drinking enough water. We need to be drinking enough liquids, and we need to be hydrated. Very, very, very important. That is going to soothe our fire within, and it's going to bring down the irritability and any extra fire energy that we don't need. So stay hydrated, number one. Number two, exercise, guys. I can't say this enough. Exercise, exercise, exercise. Even if it's just going for a walk, because the thing about exercise is what is going to help you to channel this energy into something positive, into something that is beneficial, into something that is betterment for you, instead of getting it out on others. Okay, so exercise, very, very important. Third remedy, you can donate blood during this time. This will be something really, really good. Donating blood that heals Mars energy. Also, donate any red items on a Tuesday. This could be red clothing, red lentils, anything that is red. You can do even I wouldn't say jaggery, maybe jaggery, but I would say more of like red items, and donate them on a Tuesday. And also, um, you can also fast on a Tuesday if you have a weak Mars in your chart. If you're going through a really hard time with your this Mars debilitation, for my Aries, Scorpios, and Cancers especially. And if you have any debilitated Mars in your chart, this could be another Mars in Cancer, or if you have a Mars retrograde in your chart, or if you have a Mars conjunct K2 or Rahu. Okay. So this is the remedies that I see, and what I see to be the next upcoming weeks, and how we can harness these energies of the last Mars debilitated in Cancer. Now let's go into some small little horoscopes that I want to give you guys for this Mars in Cancer, because it's important for us to understand it. And of course, you guys can check out the video that I already did on Mars in Cancer a while back in October, and see how it correlates. Also, remember to check your ascendant and moon sign. These are the ones that are going to be the most beneficial for you. And remember, we are doing Vedic Astrology placements. If you don't know your Vedic Astrology placements, then use the calculator that I have in the description here below, where you can get your whole chart. Alrighty, guys. And of course, we're going to get started with our beautiful Aries. Welcome, Aries. And man, I wish I can give you some more good news, my beautiful Aries, but yes, your planet Mars is going to be going retrograde. I mean, it's going to be going into debilitated Cancer. So you're going to feel this. I highly suggest that you do the remedies that I just explained, because that is going to be something beneficial for you. And one thing that I mentioned as well for you specifically, Aries, is that if you do not want to go into fights with your family, and maybe you've been going through this situation since October, where you're just recognizing, like, oh my gosh, I have these fights with my family, fights with my mother. The time has maybe come for me to make up with them. I can't like shun them out of my life forever. As an Aries, maybe you can. I've seen it. But this aspect is really pushing your buttons, Aries. Like, maybe in any other time you could have abandoned your family and just been like, whatever, I don't need to think about them ever again in my life. But this aspect right now is forcing you to go towards your mother, or to go towards the home, or to fix the house problems that you cannot ignore anymore. So, and not just the material aspect of your home life, but also your inner world. Like, are you happy, Aries? Are you truly happy? And before you say, well, what is happiness? It's subjective. So, is your heart joyful? Is your heart happy? Does your heart feel good at home? Like, do you feel like, oh my God, this is my house. I feel so good in it. The people that are in it, I can be myself. I don't have to pretend. Like, do you actually feel emotionally content in your home life? Or do you feel inhibited, restricted, that you can't be yourself, that you're walking on eggshells, that at any time, the boyfriend, the husband, the girlfriend, the family, the mother, the father, the sister, the brother are going to be pissed at you because you said something, because you did something. So you have to be walking on these eggshells. So my best advice for you, if you are tired of the fighting, and maybe Aries, you recognize that you're like, man, I've been fighting about this since October. I'm over it. I'm over it. I'm over it. And I even think this is great for you. Like, you don't have to fight every single fight. You don't have to go into battle on every single argument. It could be incredibly exhausting, especially if it's with the people that we live with, because you have to live with them. If it was somebody in the street that you didn't know, whatever, you go home and you never see them again. But this is not the same. This is like in a very intimate sector of your life. So if you don't want to go into fights, my best remedy for you, Aries, is fix things around the house. Fix things around the house. You're going to be so busy fixing things around the house, and I'm sure there's many things to fix around the house. Or fix your car, either the car if you don't have a home yet, or if a house if you have your house. But fix things around the home, fix your conveniences, fix your electronics, fix the things in the kitchen, fix the bathroom, fix the things in the car. And you're going to see that this energy is going to subside. You're going to be able to put this energy into good use instead of fighting. Okay. But very, very important and very, very powerful. And choose your battles wisely. You don't have to fight with your mother. This could bring worse karma. Okay. So let's understand a little bit more here. Some final message, final lessons of Mars in Cancer for my beautiful Aries for this upcoming Mars in Aries. For Mars in Aries. Mars in Cancer for Aries. Mars in Cancer for Aries. And we have surrender low self-esteem, my beautiful Aries. So this, you are now maybe understanding it. Oh, you're going through a massive, massive healing of the heart chakra. Okay, we have here two energies of surrender to complete healing by surrendering any remnants of low self-esteem. Low self-esteem that could have come from when you were a little girl, a little boy, from your past, from your childhood. I mean, you're going through memory lane. All of these things are coming up. So you deserve love, abundance, prosperity. Set an intention to identify those remnants of low self-esteem and heal them. Completely surrender to healing your family, healing your roots, healing yourself, coming back to who you are, healing your home, healing your relationship, your domestic life. All of these things are ready to be healed. And one way to heal it, we got to remember the fourth house is the house of the heart, is the house of happiness. So here life is saying, if you start surrendering to the wonder and awe, and when I mean wonder and awe, I mean that you see the beauty of it all, that you're just like, wow, oh my God, look at this beautiful day. Look at the beautiful sky. Look at the beautiful flowers. Look at the beautiful everything. When you are searching for the wonder and awe in your life, your heart expands and expands and expands. This house is about finding happiness in the little things of life that are so powerful and beautiful, in the smile of your daughter or your child, in the arms of your beloved, in the support of your loved ones. Like, this is where we find the happiness, or even in a nice comforting stew. This is a moment for you to nurture yourself in the ways that you need to nurture yourself to expand your heart chakra. Very important, my beautiful Aries. So please, please take advantage. What is the final message that Aries wants to give, that Mars wants to give to Aries? What is the final message that Mars wants to give to Aries? And your final message is that deep, deep, deep and inside, Aries, there could be some feelings of not feeling good enough, okay? And that's what Mars wants to get rid of at the root of it. It's like, what is that thing that makes you feel like you're just not good enough? Did it come from when you were a kid, from your child, from your mama, from your daddy? Like, where is this coming from? And we're going to eradicate that so that you do feel good enough. So that is what Mars has been working with you, my beautiful Aries. So those were your messages. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. Remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a more specific message to your situation, then I highly suggest that you take advantage of my promo right now. 45% off on my consultations. Book one today, a 75-minute session where we go deep into your natal chart, deep into your transits, and you can ask me as many questions as you will like. So get the clarity today by booking your consultation using the promo code in the description below. Alrighty, my beautiful Aries, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Love you guys so, so much. And if you like these messages, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That will mean the world to me, my beautiful Aries. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Tauruses. Welcome, Taurus, to your horoscope for the final Mars debilitated in Cancer going around. This is the last weeks that Mars is going to be in Cancer. And man, you've been learning a lot about your communication. You've been learning a lot about how you speak, how you communicate, and how all of that affects you so much. One good thing that has been happening here is that Mars has been igniting you with passion and courage. So you grew some balls. You grew some balls this past months, my beautiful Taurus. And just look back. Maybe before October 2024, you were a little bit more meek and a little bit more pushed over and maybe a little bit more submissive to the things. But after this Mars in here, it's almost like, I'm not doing that no more. I am Taurus. I am not settling for nothing. And you don't understand how big I am. Like, have you seen these giant horns? Like, you are now starting to understand that you don't need to make yourself small for nothing or no one. And it's almost like this Mars has like ignited you and just been like, you are going to show them what you're all about, and enough hiding your power and enough making yourself small and enough trying to fit so that other people don't feel uncomfortable. Like, you're over this thing. So there's been an ignition into your courage, which is very powerful. We also have the 12th Lord going into the third. You are releasing also some subconscious mental patterns that have been there for quite some time, which I like it because you're liberating yourself from sabotaging tendencies. You're liberating yourself from mental blocks, contradicting thoughts, shame and guilt, or thoughts that make you feel less of. So, all these things have been great. And also, your seventh Lord is going into the third house. This is important as well because you have also shifted a lot of your approach to your partner. If you're currently in a relationship, you really change your approach on how you communicate, how you talk to them, how you get your point across. And if you don't have a partner right now, you are transforming the way that you think so that you can create this good relationship with your partner. Maybe there was some mental fears too that will bring obstruction to your commitments. So now this is the moment where we get to really put to the test the new courage, the new mental capacity. This is the moment to put into the test your affirmations, to really set them in and to really take action not just talk about it and think about it, but it's like just go for it, do it. You are skilled enough to take the step towards it. Also, maybe to polish your skills. Maybe some of you guys decided to be like, you know what, I'm a really, really good writer, but why haven't I taken myself seriously? I'm going to start taking a writing workshop or a painter or a speaker. Maybe some of you guys are going to have the power of the word very strongly at this time. So utilize it correctly, utilize it right. This is a fantastic time where you really are being heard. People are listening to you, Taurus. So speak up and speak with love and kindness and humility, and you're going to see how people are just going to be in awe with you. So there's some really beautiful new mental constructs that you needed to have in order to move forward. Very exciting for you. Now let's see what are some other messages that we have for my beautiful Tauruses with this upcoming Mars in Cancer for Taurus. And we have the ocean. So yes, you're going to be feeling, look, the ocean behind me. You're going to be feeling a little bit irritated, mentally, um, yeah, just like on the edge. So one thing that could really help you is being close to the ocean, water, just be in water, stay hydrated. The water is going to soothe, the energy is going to soothe you down and is going to help you heal. Okay, more baths, more baths, more goddess baths, more springs, more lakes, more beach, more pool. Just be in the water. That is going to be very, very helpful for you to go with the flow. We are also getting that assertiveness, baby. That is what I see that Mars has been really working with you, Taurus. Let's get you to be assertive towards your ideas, assertive towards what you want, assertive in the way you communicate. So you're not beating around the bush and making everybody confused. It's like, no, you're getting to the point. This is what I need from you. This is what I want. And last but not least, family. Yes, you are very, very excited for expanding your family. You are also learning how to talk to your family and manage your family in ways that are beneficial So all of this has been very much to kind of get you prepared to mature your family. If you're currently already have a family, the dynamics in your family should be feeling a lot better. If you don't have a family right now, you are really getting your mind in the right framework to actually start opening yourself up to having a family. Very, very beautiful. Very, very powerful. Now, let's see what is the final message that Mars has for Taurus. What is it that Mars wants to teach Taurus in this Mars in Cancer for Mars for Taurus? They want to make you feel, Mars wants to teach you to feel very, very safe in your skin, in the way that you think, and that you don't have to be like anybody else. That when you try your best and when you're giving it your best, that is enough for you to feel safe. And that feeling safe is not a material thing, it's more of a mental thing, that you mentally feel capable and able. And that is what's going to give you even more of the possibility to feel safe. It's a perception. It's a perception. And when you get this perception, that is when you're going to finally feel that in great safety within you, and the contentment that you are doing the best that you possibly can. So those are the messages that I have for you, my beautiful Taurus. I hope that they help. Love you guys so, so much. Remember that these are general messages. Oh, one last thing, Taurus. Watch out for fighting with your siblings, okay? Watch out for that. Try to keep it cool with the siblings. You don't need to get into major fights with them, okay? So those were your messages, my beautiful Taurus. I hope that they help. Love you guys so, so much. Remember that these are general messages. If you would like to see, if you would like to have a more specific message to your situation, then I highly suggest that you take advantage of my promo right now. 45% off on my consultations. Book one in the description here below. When you book this 75-minute session, we're going to go deep into your natal chart, your current transits, and you can ask me as many questions as you would like, my beautiful Taurus. So make sure to book one today for finance, relationships, career, marriage, business, love, and so much more. So check it out in the description below. Alrighty, Taurus, those were your messages. If you like them, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That'll mean the world to me, my beautiful Taurus. And now we're going to do our beautiful Geminis. Welcome, Gemini, to your horoscope for the final Mars in Cancer roundabout debilitation. So, my beautiful Gemini, here we go again. Mars has been, the thing about Mars in the second house is that it's really good to hustle for making money. It's like you're like, I want to make money. I want to put the energy to make this happen. I'm not lazy about it. Wonderful. But you are also impulsively shopping so much. You need to be careful, Gemini. Watch out for impulsively shopping. You're just like itching for spending money right now. And maybe if you look back to October, November, December, where Mars was also in Cancer, maybe you spend a lot of money. Just look back and think about it like, damn, I maybe for the holidays, maybe I did spend a lot of money. So this was Mars kind of burning a little bit of a hole in your pocket. So this time around, we're not going to burn a hole in our pockets, Gemini. No, no, no. We are going to set ourselves right. We are going to budget ourselves. Okay. So I'm not saying you can't spend. Yes, you can spend. You just need to budget yourself. Don't go into impulsively shopping. Don't go into impulsively also saying things, because Mars here is in the house of voice. So you may also get a little aggressive in the way that you speak, a little feisty in the way that you answer. Watch out that you don't end up causing more damage than anything else. If you have nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all. Just control your tongue. You're going to recognize that that most problems that come into your life is because you can't control your tongue. And I'm not just saying you, Gemini, I'm saying this for everybody. We all cannot control our tongue. That's like the first step into spiritual practice is bacho vegam, control the tongue. And it's so funny how the tongue literally is spineless. It has no bone, but man, it cannot be controlled. So that's going to be the test. Controlling your tongue, controlling your speech, controlling what you eat, Gemini, what you consume, Gemini. So it's not just spending money, but it's like, how do you consume? Like, what are you consuming? What are you thinking of? Reading, eating, media. What kind of media are you consuming? What kind of knowledge are you consuming? Is it empowering you? Is it disempowering you? Is it work for something? Does it not work for something? Like, what are you consuming these things? And maybe you may recognize that maybe some of you guys are addicted to scrolling, and then you're just like, man, I'm consuming so much and it's not giving me anything. Maybe the shift from creating before consuming can start happening for you. So there's a lot of things that are shifting here for you, but the main thing is that the money could start having a different outlook and a different turnaround if you take these things into consideration. Also, if you do some remedies, it could really turn out to be really good for you. So definitely is a time to control your tongue, control your spending habits, budget yourself, be responsible in the way that you consume, not just consuming of foods, but consuming of everything, and also how you spend your money. And that you become more proactive and becoming confident in yourself, maybe polishing some skills and becoming more, having more conviction behind your words as well. And be careful that you don't get into fights with your family too. I think the ones that you're going to be most feisty with is going to be your closest family members. So try to control yourself on that. Now let's see, what are some messages in money that we have Mars here giving Gemini? What are some messages for Mars for Gemini? What are some messages that Mars has for Gemini, for this Mars in Cancer? Words of abundance, you see? It's all about the speech, baby. How are you talking about your money, talking about the financial systems, talking about the finances of the world? Like, how are you doing this? Okay. And is it beneficial? Is it not beneficial? Make sure that you're speaking words of abundance, not debilitating yourself, but actually blessing yourself with your words. Okay. We also have pay yourself first. You see, before you go and spend all your money and then you end up with no money, you need to start paying yourself first. So if you just got your paycheck for $2,000 for the hard work that you've been doing, you're going to put 40%, 30%, 20%, 10%, however percent you want to put of that money to pay yourself by putting it on a savings account. But make it into a ritual. Don't just like, oh, let me put this money in the savings account. No, make it into a ritual. We are acknowledging that you are paying yourself first for the hard work that you've done. And this is going to help you save money as well. And now the blocks are being lifted. So congratulations. This should be a time where now you're going to start seeing opportunities for money to start coming in, and the blocks are now being lifted for you to move forward. Archangel Michael is here to help you out. Okay, very wonderful. So some good vibes for you and money, my beautiful Gemini. Now let's see, what is the final lessons that Mars in Cancer wants to teach Gemini? What is the final lessons that Mars in Cancer wants to teach Gemini? And is that you don't abuse. Mars doesn't want you to abuse your consumption ability, that you're not abusing consuming so much media, that you're not abusing consuming media that is just not good for you, or consuming foods that are toxic for you, or consuming, buying crap that maybe you don't need. I mean, it happens all the time. I fall for it all the time. Like, keep me away from TikTok shop, Dios mío santo, because I end up buying something. So it's that it's trying to show you that you can consume without abusing yourself, without taking it too far, and without abusing this. Okay, so that is one of the what Mars is trying to teach you, is to temper those impulses. Alrighty, my beautiful Gemini, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. Remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a specific message with me, then I highly suggest that you book a consultation with me today. 45% off using the promo code in the description here below. A 75-minute session where we go deep into your natal chart along with the current transits, and you can ask me as many questions as you would like. So book one today in the description here below. Alrighty, my beautiful Geminis, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. Remember that these are general messages. If you like them, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That'll mean the world to me, my beautiful Gemini. And now we're going to do our Cancers. Welcome, Cancer, to the horoscope of Mars in Cancer in your sign for the last time. Oh my goodness gracious, my poor Cancers. You guys have been going through a massive astrological surgery since like October of last year. Something must have been going on, Cancer. Something very, very interesting must have been going on before October 24th, where maybe you were going the wrong way. And now that Mars has done all these shenanigans in your sign, you are redirecting your path in a very empowering way. You are redirecting your path. You almost had to change gears and change lanes to actually now really move forward in the way that you want to move forward. So Mars has really been activating you. And usually, Cancer, you are a very passive energy. You know, if Cancer finds insane comfort, man, they will be there forever. Like if your house is already comfy and everything's settled, you may end up fitting yourself into crappy situations because of the comfort. And this Mars was not allowing you to do this time, Cancer. It was putting in your face that you are just uncomfortable. This is not going to be sustainable. You can live like this. You can't stay like this. There was a lot of these realizations for my beautiful Cancers during this whole time, really igniting you and almost like making you so pissed to the point that you have to do something about it. And that's the beautiful thing about anger. A lot of people have a misconception about anger, but anger is, I mean, there's a reason why God let anger be, because there is a purpose to anger. And the purpose to anger is that if our boundaries are being crossed, if our dignity is being, you know, demeaned, or something is crossing our boundaries, you have the right to get mad. Or if somebody's abusing their power, or if somebody is, bullying the weak, this is when the energy of Mars is needed for punishing those that deserve punishing, and for you to stand up for yourself for those who have been wronging you. And so this was a time where Cancer was like, I'm not putting up with any BS from no one. Maybe back in the day you were super resilient and just like, okay, fine, whatever. Okay, fine, whatever. But this time around, it was like, oh, hell no, I'm pissed. So my Cancers have been feisty. Their class have come out and they are fighting back. And so now you've gone through a lot of thinking, reigniting, changing lanes, changing the course of action, changing your strategy towards life, towards how you carry yourself, towards how you want to carry others, and how you want to project yourself in the world. And now this time is when you should already have it correctly. Okay. So my best remedy for you, go check out the remedies, my beautiful Cancer, but mainly working out, especially my ascendant Cancers. Geez, you guys have to work out. Move your body. Move your body. It's amazing how Cancer, once they get out of their comfort zone, you guys can be incredible athletes. Like incredible athletes, incredible performers, like incredible people. Like, and that's your second house of money. So when you get into these hobbies, you can make money out of it. And you're actually extremely talented, Cancer. Extremely talented. So please move your body. If you have some sort of project that you're doing right now, channel all your energy into that project. But even though you may be channeling all that energy into that project, I still suggest some workout for you, because it's just going to, it's what's going to help you keep yourself centered without feeling too moody, without feeling too irritable, without having emotional outburst. You can do all those bursting of energies in the gym and you will feel so much better. And you might even change your body at the same time, baby. So take advantage of that. Now let's see, what are some other messages that Mars has for Cancer? What are the messages that Mars has for Cancer? And we have giving and receiving, so that these things are balanced. The give and the take in a relationship, in a situation, in a commitment. This is what's coming back to balance, that you are not over giving in a situation. Also, that you see only love. This is the challenge, my beautiful Cancer, because you are irritable, you are pissy, you are in this like energy. So The challenge is to still see love, to be able to see love. And those who are dumb, they don't understand what they're doing, they're ignorant of their own selves or whatever, like that you only see love in the situations so that it can help you to understand things deeper, okay? And trustworthy guidance, baby. In the next upcoming weeks, there's going to be some very powerful, trustworthy guidance that is going to come into your life and really guide you. So listen to it, my beautiful Cancer. And if you're seeking guidance, then I highly suggest that you take advantage of my promo right now. 45% off on my consultations, a 75-minute session where we go deep into your natal chart, your current transits, and you can ask me as many questions as you will like. And you can book one today to get your trustworthy guidance today. But it could be coming from anywhere at the same time. So listen, there's some guidance that is coming to you that is going to really help you to move forward. And let's understand what is the final message that Mars wants to teach Cancer. What is the final message that Mars wants to teach Cancer? That if there's any feelings of undeservingness, this is what is being shifted in you, that you feel deserving, that you feel assertive, that you become the main character of your life, and that you become the number one fan of your life, the number one well wisher, and the one that really boosts your energy. So if there was any feelings of undeservingness, if there's any feelings of not being the best that you can possibly be, Mars here is really trying to get you to be the best version of yourself, to eradicate any feelings of unworthiness or undeservingness. Okay? So those were your messages, my beautiful Cancer. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. Remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a specific message, then book a personal consultation with me today in the description here below. Alrighty, my beautiful Cancer, those were your messages. If you like them, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That will mean the world to me, my beautiful Cancer. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Leos. Welcome, Leo, to the final showdown of Mars in Cancer for the third time. Mars was in Cancer back in October 2024. And if you just take a moment, my beautiful Leo, to look back and understand what was it that life was trying to tell me to let go of, that maybe I wasn't ready to let go of yet. Now you have a second chance to finally let it go. And this could be quite difficult, my beautiful Aries, but my beautiful Leo, but you have been going through it. I mean, there is something when I see your chart and when I've been feeling my beautiful Leos like this past months, I feel like something has been so stuck in your subtle body, in your psyche, or in your subconscious, so rooted in you. And it definitely is connected to some sort of pride. So the reason why you can't pinpoint it so easily is because you literally think that's who you are. But this whole astrological thing has been trying to help you separate yourself from it so that you're able to see, like, no, I am not that pain, I am not that wound, I am not that past, I am not the bad things that happened to me, I am not those things. And that is what you are learning at this time, my beautiful Leo. If you see me scratching my nose, is because I'm channeling, and every single time I channel, my nose just starts going crazy. So that's the thing about it, my beautiful Leo, is that something is being eradicated at a such intense level of your subconscious that it's coming here. So Leo, really take this chance to just like unburden yourself. Sorry, that just reminded me of the we've been burdened and now we got to be unburdened of the burden. That's literally what Leo has been feeling. Like there's been some burden that has been heavy on your heart, heavy on yourself, that could have been from past, that could have been from long time ago in your psyche. You just stuffed it in there in the Pandora's box and it's been ruling your life in a very subconscious way. And now you're ready to like eradicate all of that, to release it, to transform it, to just leave the past in the past, to no longer identify yourself with the wounds that have happened. You are no longer a victim. You are no longer a poor baby. No, no. You're taking your power back. And Mars here is going to help you to liberate yourself. See it like that. Don't see it as like, oh, I'm losing the situation. No, 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 you're not losing it. You are liberating yourself. You are letting it go because you know there's something better, and you know that there's so much more blessings coming to you, and that holding on to these things is the only thing that's blocking it. If you're having a hard time right now, the best way, check out the remedies for sure, but one of the best ways for you personally, Leo, I highly suggest martial arts or yoga. Absolutely. And especially when it goes into Ashlisha, Kundalini for freaking sure. But you need to make sure you do some spiritual workouts, yoga, martial arts, lots of meditation. All of these things are going to help you to release yourself from this burden, to unburden your burden. Alrighty, let's see what are some other messages that we have for my beautiful Leos for this upcoming Mars in Cancer. What do we have for Leo for this Mars in Cancer? Crack myself up. What do we have for Leo, this Mars in Cancer? And we have surrender to inner peace. So that is one main thing, is that if there's been too much drama in your life, Leo, and maybe in the past you lived like this, like with a lot of drama in home life and relationships, like just drama after drama, and you could have been feeling like these drama burdens have been following you and that you have to react to them. No, this is the moment to surrender to inner peace, baby. Full peace, full peace within. That's why I mentioned the yoga. That's why I mentioned the meditation. Man, if you can go far away in a faraway land, or even a camping trip deep into the woods, deep into the green, where you can disconnect yourself from it all, do it, because that you deserve some inner peace after this dark night of the soul that you've been going through. And surrender to your soul's path before you start saying, oh, Vinodini, why me? Why me? Why do I have to go through these things? That's just your ego. That's just the ego, the one that gets upset. The ego has this insane illusion that we're supposed to have everything perfect for the rest of our lives, never make a mistake, flow with it with so much grace. No, no. Everybody's life is tumultuous. Even if you look into Krishna's life, who's God, he was people were trying to kill him at the age of 6 days old. Like, even God doesn't save himself from the suffering of this world. Not even God himself. So it's not you. It's not something against you. This is just the karmas you need to burn, baby. And the faster you see it like that, the easier it's going to be, the less you victimize yourself, and the more you surrender to your soul's path. This is my soul's path. And it's perfectly tailored to your soul's growth. That's why when we see all the bad things that happen in our lives and the good things that happen in our lives as mercy of the Lord, this is when we actually become devotees and transcended. But if we see it as an attack on us, everything that we are living is by our own hand. And the more accountability we take, the more power we take into ourselves. And surrender to your intuition, baby. Your intuition is so powerful right now, Leo. This is the moment to follow it. This is the moment to really, really follow your intuition. Listen to it. You have both of the intuitive houses activated like crazy. So this is definitely the time to do that. It's going to get you in alignment with God. Prayer is going to also be an amazing remedy for you. So keep praying, my beautiful Leo. And also if you wanted to do yoga at the house, closer to your family and the comfort of your own home, nurturing yourself, very, very good for you. Okay, now let's see what is the final message that Mars has for Leo. That you are stuck in a toxic cycle, and that's what it's trying to get you out of. There's some toxicity, some toxic repetitive cycle that has been happening with you, Leo. And that is what Mars is trying to get you out of it. That's the exit point. That is what it wants you to let go of. It's like it wants to stop this cycle. It's going to be a different cycle for everybody. Maybe it's a cycle of toxic relationships, toxic work situations, toxic behaviors, toxic addictions, obsessions, toxic situationships, whatever it may be is going to be different for everybody else. So, if you would like to know what specifically is for you and dig deeper into your healing, then I highly suggest that you take advantage of my promo right now. 45% off of my consultations, a 75-minute session where we go deep into your natal chart, your current transits, and you can ask me as many questions as you would like, my beautiful Leo. So, if you want to gain the clarity and the understanding to transcend all this pain and get out of the toxic cycle, definitely book one today in the description here below so that we are able to heal all of these things. And those were your messages, my beautiful Leo. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. Remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a specific message, book a consultation today. And if you like these messages, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That'll mean the world to me. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Virgos. Welcome, Virgo, to your horoscope for the Mars in Cancer last transit here. And man, there's been something going on here with your life around dreams and aspirations. You've been really trying to go for your dreams and aspirations, really trying to move forward with your goals, and you're trying to find the right people in your life, the right groups of people that are going to help you. And maybe during this time you recognize that maybe there was some guys, for my women, this is a for my women, Virgo, that there was some guys that were like, yeah, I want to help you, totally, let's collaborate. But then later the person wanted something more, or things got a little hairy with collaborations, work, and somebody being attracted to you, a male friend being attracted to you. Maybe a male friend finally was like, I've been in love with you forever. So there's been some reevaluations on friendships at this time, and really associating with the right people that are actually going to help you move forward in life and that are going to help you blossom and succeed. And also to reignite your energy towards your dreams and aspirations, my beautiful Virgo, that you don't lose that fire. Maybe some of you guys had abandoned some dreams and aspirations, and Mars has been here reigniting all of that for you. So, Mars really has been doing a number on you to help you get your collaborations in a better situation, and to help you also let yourself be helped by others. You are somebody who helps others, but usually you don't like to be helped by others. So this is a good time to allow others to help you, especially male friends. They're really going to be there to help you out with something important. So let's look a little bit deeper here for my Virgos. So, Virgo, this has been a very important time. We can also see that your eighth house, look, there's a massive transformation in your dreams as well. Maybe some of you guys decided to create a new dream and aspiration. Maybe you finally decided to go for your lifelong dream of becoming an artist, or becoming a writer, or starting your own company, or doing your own thing, or starting your holistic business. It's going to be different for everybody, my beautiful Virgo, but it's been a massive change. Maybe there was also a massive change in your communities, your circles of friends. You're starting to hang out with other types of people that are actually more beneficial for you, that are not using you and abusing you. So there's been massive changes here. And if there's been fears of going towards your dreams and aspirations, this is what Mars has been really eradicating. It's like, enough fears. You are ready to go for it. Do it. Go for it. So very important. Also, mindset issues, communication, how you communicate with friends, how you think, how your perception is, if you can do it, if you cannot do it, if people want to help you, if not help you, like self-sabotaging tendencies that could have taken you away from the ability to go towards your dreams, and also taking away your courage to go towards your dreams and aspirations. Like, this is what Mars has been really doing a number on. So let's understand a little bit more here, my beautiful Virgo, when it comes to Mars in Cancer, for Virgo, Mars in Cancer. And we have innocence. So I like this, especially since maybe there was a lot of fear, or there was a lot of things that were being triggered for you going towards your dreams and aspirations. Maybe coming back to that dream and aspiration revived again the fears of failure, the fears of imposter syndrome, or the fears of success. It could be different, but this is kind of bringing you back to that innocence, like approaching your dreams and aspirations with an innocent heart, and with joy and with not so much preconceptions of this or that, or am I good enough, am I not good enough, people like this, people like, none of that. That you come back and you approach your dreams from an innocent point of view, from a childlike energy that is excited to just explore and do and live it, not because it wants money, not because it wants this, not because it wants nothing. It's just because it wants to do, it wants to express it, because it's in the heart. So I'm seeing that this is bringing you back to that innocence, and it's helped you daydream again. It's helped you to believe and to kind of dream once again, like, man, maybe I can make it happen. Maybe I can be a writer. Maybe I can be an artist. And it's like allowing yourself to imagine yourself embodying your dreams. So you've been dreaming a lot about this, maybe even having very intense dreams, literal dreams, or daydreaming in the day. Your life purpose. Wow. It's just been all about your life purpose. And this dream has been instilled in your heart for a reason, Virgo. Not to just make you feel like you can never reach it. It's been still in your heart because it's has something to do with your life purpose. And especially if it's a divine given gift by God that God wants you to use in his service, like this is an amazing life purpose. So, life has really been trying to get you in alignment with your true purpose in life, and that you eradicate any fears that have been holding you back from doing it. So, let's see, what is it that Mars is trying to teach, the final lesson that Mars is trying to give Virgo? Yes, that any feelings of undeservingness is like, oh, dreams coming true is for others, but it's not for Virgo. Like that you eradicate this, that you feel like, no, if I have this idea, if this is in my heart, if this is a desire, we carry our desires from lifetime after lifetime. Okay, we don't get new desires on every life. Like our subtle body carries those desires from lifetime to lifetime, and so they have a lot of momentum of many lifetimes behind it. That's why it pulls so hard. But you're deserving of it. And that's what you've been recognizing, my beautiful Virgo, is that you are actually deserving of the dreams and aspirations that you have in your heart, and just to express them. Not because you're trying to get the fruits out of it. That's the thing. We cannot choose. We are not entitled to the fruits of our labor. We are only entitled to the labor. So choose your labor. What is the labor you want to do? The labor that you love the most, that feels like play, so that you never feel like you are working, but you are always playing. So, this is one of the things that could be the best thing that could ever happen to you, my beautiful Virgo. So, that's what Mars wants to show you, is that you're deserving of this, and that when you go towards your dreams and aspirations, is going to be the best thing that could have ever happened to you. It will bring so much joy and happiness. Alrighty, my beautiful Virgos, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. Remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have more specific message to your situation, then I highly suggest that you take advantage of my promo right now, 45% off on my consultations. Book one in the description here below with the promo code. We can talk finance, relationships, career, marriage, business, anything under the sun in this 75-minute session, where we go deep into your natal chart, deep into your current transits, and you can ask me as many questions as you would like, my beautiful Virgo, until you get the clarity that you deserve. So book one today in the description here below. Alrighty, my beautiful Virgos, those were your messages. If you like them, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That will mean the world to me, my beautiful Virgo. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Libras. Welcome, Libra, to your horoscope for the last roundabout of Mars in Cancer. And for you, this is an important one, beautiful Libra, because Mars, it's an interesting Mars. You have a Mars debilitated in Cancer. However, Mars loves to be in the 10th house. So you kind of have a pretty good situation here, my beautiful Libra, okay? And Venus is now moving forward. So Mars has been trying to reignite your purpose in life, your career and your purpose in life. And of course, we have your 10th house packed, the 6th house is popping as well, as we talked with all this Piscean energy, trying to show you that it is all about your daily life, Libra. How you manage your daily routines, your daily life is how we get to those dreams and aspirations, okay? It's not going to happen through procrastination. It's not going to happen if one day you work and then you don't work for the rest of the month. Like, no, it's a consistent daily thing. And if you're like, well, I don't know what I consistently want to do every single day as my purpose in life, maybe it has to do with some sort of service that you want to give to the world, service that you would like to provide for the world, a service in anything. It could be a service of counseling, PR, service, beauty services, any type of service. It deals with service, and that your service should be connected to your purpose in life, because that's what people are going to remember you for. Now, this is an important thing because your seventh house, it's dealing also with your marriage and your committed relationships, business partnerships. It's showing up that it's being affected. Like, this is the moment to work, Libra. This is the moment to work, and this is the moment to get to it. If you want to have a happy wife, happy husband, okay? If you're currently single, your work energy is what's preparing you to get this nice relationship. Getting your lifestyle in order, getting your daily work in order, getting your daily routine in order, so that when the person comes, it complements your routine and not you dropping your routine to be with them. Okay? That they complement your daily routine, because your daily routine is connected directly to your work and your purpose in life. And also, we have your money. If you see in yourself, Libra, well, where is the money? Well, what's going on in daily work? What's going on with your purpose? Are you even happy in the job that you're in? Do you feel like you're being compensated enough? If you don't feel like you're being compensated enough, this is the moment to go for something new, to go for something better, to take a risk in your job, to take a risk in your career, to be assertive, to be bold, and to go for it. And if you do this, you will be able to make some strides in your career. But it's igniting you and putting a fire under your butt to get you going, Libra. This is not the time to be complacent. This is not the time to be lazy. This is not the time to just be laying around. This is the time to take action, especially if you've been a Libra frustrated with your purpose in life, where you've just been like, oh, I don't know what I want. I don't know what I want to do. Like, I'm just so disconnected, having existential crises. Then this is the moment. Mars is like, get your butt up and let's go. Let's go. Get your hands dirty. Labor, baby. So very, very powerful time for my beautiful Libras. Let's go a little bit deeper here into your career. What are some other messages that Mars in Cancer has for Libra? Mars in Cancer has for Libra. Let go of guilt. Guilt is blocking you, Libra. Oh, I feel guilty if I work, I leave my husband, I leave my children, or if I'm too selfish, or I don't, or I feel like, I don't know what kind of guilt you may be having. But forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. Forgive others. Like, if you feel guilty that you have to stay in a shitty relationship, or in a bad marriage, or in a bad work situation, like, no, you don't have to feel guilty. You don't have to be guilt tripped into nothing, Libra. Oh, I feel like I really need to say that to you, Libra. It's like, you don't owe anything to no one, and no one owes you nothing. So you don't need to be feeling guilty that maybe you don't like your job anymore, that you want to do something else. Maybe you feel guilty that you've just been laying around and not taking action. So whatever it is, forgive yourself, forgive others, let go of the guilt, and take action and move forward in your work. Donations, tithing, and charitable work. So if you've been making good money, Libra, the time has come for you to do some donations and to give back in charity. And if you have not been doing that well, my beautiful Libra, you are giving your work away for free. You're pretty much giving it away for free. You're pretty much, and maybe this is the reason why you feel like there's no money, disconnected. Like, the time has come to maybe charge a little bit more, to maybe ask your boss to give you a raise or a bonus of some sort, so that you can have some sort of more motivation. And last but not least, we have a quiet retreat. So some of you guys who maybe took the time of Venus retrograde and Mars retrograde and this whole time to just retreat from work, then you should now be ready to start taking action. Those of you who have been working nonstop, overworking, burnt out, you need a break. Okay? You need a quiet retreat. Now, I'm not saying quit your job. I'm just saying rest more, take a break, find some solitude, find some peace, turn off the phone, and this is going to help you to start gaining clarity of how you want to move forward in your work. Okay? Now, let's see what is the main message that Mars wants to teach Libra. What is the main message that Mars wants to teach Libra? That you really need to try your best. And in a way, you kind of have to become obsessed. Obsessed with your priorities. Okay? That if you keep prioritizing a relationship or prioritizing others before yourself, this is just going to debilitate your identity. Okay? Like, let's say you prioritize your partner, they're sick, and so you decide not to go to work because you want to prioritize them. Sure, you're being a good wife, a good husband, you're being there for them, but you have to give yourself boundaries. Because if you just stay there the whole time, then you lose your job. You forgot to prioritize yourself, Libra. And these are all personal houses of you, and that maybe you find some balance with your partners to have some boundaries, you know, so that you can start prioritizing yourself first, so that you can try your best and that you can become obsessed with your goals and your aspirations and the things you want to get done, my beautiful Libra. So, recalibrating that part. All right. So, those were your messages, my beautiful Libra. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. Remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a specific message to your situation, then I highly suggest that you take advantage of my promotion right now. 45% off on my consultations in the description here below. You can book one today and we can talk finances, relationships, business, marriage, anything under the sun for the 75-minute session where we go deep into your natal chart, your current transits, and you can ask me as many questions as you would like, my beautiful Libra. Alrighty, Libra, those were your messages. If you like them, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That'll mean the world to me, my beautiful Libra. And now we're going to be doing our wonderful Scorpios. Welcome, Scorpio, to your horoscope for this Mars debilitated in Cancer. And this is going to be an important one for you, my beautiful Scorpio, because Mars rules your sign. And so you're going to feel it again. I mean, you've been in this process since literally October 2024, where you've just been like really going about and around and around and around about your Dharma. And what is Dharma? Dharma is your divine purpose here on earth. And something has been trying to ignite you into this, Scorpio, that you find a bigger purpose of why it is that you're doing the things that you are doing, and that they're truly in alignment with the divine will of God. And that you are now getting ready for a new sense of expansion. Okay? Maybe a lot of my Scorpios are like, well, one more expansion. I got married, I have family, I have whatever it is. Maybe there's a part in you or a parts in your life where you feel inhibited, or you feel like I hit the ceiling. I can't expand more from here. What is next? What is next in my sense of expansion of myself? And that has been the big question for you. That maybe it took you to faraway lands where you learned a lot since October of last year, where maybe you've been learning a lot about your purpose through teachers, through maybe going back to school, through professors, through gurus, through coaches. You maybe could be, you know, doing a lot of self development at this time, where you're just like, I need to develop myself to a new me, to a better version of me. Others of you may be getting ready for the expansion of publishing something, or being the teacher, or being the one that gives wisdom. Okay. So there's a lot of energy here going on for you, really preparing you for something huge, huge. Because after this transit, Mars is going to go into your 10th house and your career is going to pop off. So this is an important time, because if you are going for the wrong goals, for the selfish, arrogant, self-centered goals that are not in alignment with the divine of your divine purpose, you're not going to find that fulfillment and you're not going to find that expansion. So it was a very important time to get you in alignment with these principles, these morals, to get you in alignment with this wisdom. And just look back, Scorpio, how much more wisdom have you gained since October of last year, where maybe you really had to learn some lessons in your life, and this has been wisdom for the years. So something very, very powerful. Now this could also take you travel. It could also take you into traveling. You're still in this discovering, you're still in this adventure exploration to help you expand yourself, maybe rearranging some belief systems so that they're actually helping you and not hurting you. Yeah, like for example, if we have a lot of guilt or shame because of some religious situation, like we can feel like, oh, I should be feeling guilty because I didn't do something right, or I should be feeling shame because I haven't done something right. It's like releasing these things that are inhibiting you and allowing for you to really start shining your light, where you can still be respectful towards God, be in alignment with divinity, while also honoring the material part of yourself, honoring yourself, and putting this material part of yourself into the service of something divine and great. Quite ethereal, but I'm sure you will get what I'm saying, my beautiful Scorpio, because you've been going through it as well. So let's understand a little bit more about this Mars in Cancer for my beautiful Scorpios. Go check out the remedies as well, because I really feel like the remedies can be very beneficial for you at this time. So we have, I love this for you. Go for it, my beautiful Scorpio. This is the moment to go for it. Maybe you've been thinking, double thinking, triple thinking since October. Like, okay, I want to launch this. I want to publish this. I want to get this done. I want to maybe go back to school. Like taking some deep move, like an important move towards the future. And life is saying, go for it. Go, do it. This is your moment. Take the moment, take your time. So, very, very powerful time. And we also have see only love. So make sure that you're seeing only love in everything that you are doing and everything that you are experiencing in your life. And the more love you see, the more gratitude you will feel. And when you feel more gratitude, this is when we really ignite the ninth house. Is through the gratitude of everything, through this energy of gratitude, is how we actually start seeing love and more blessings and more blessings in our lives. This is when we feel that expansion. So, seeing it with the eyes of love, very, very, very important. And the next message that we have is Cupid. Ooh, I love this for you, my beautiful Scorpio. So, there's also this feeling of romanticism, like romanticizing your love life, making it romantic once again, getting into alignment with gratitude, getting into alignment with optimism, gratitude, faith, because the first Lord is going into the ninth house. It wants you to get into alignment with these higher ways of thinking, thinking in faith, thinking in belief, believing in yourself, believing in your capabilities, and that you are seeing gratitude and love from everything that you are doing. And also, the sixth Lord is going into the ninth house here, and it's a daily practice. Maybe you're discovering this as well, that, okay, I can't just go every Sunday to the program or to church or to temple or to the mosque. Like, I need to commute with God on a daily basis. Remind myself of the blessings that I have every single day. And that when I make it into a routine of seeing only love, of counting my blessings, of being grateful, of being optimistic, of being faithful, of romanticizing my life, that it doesn't have to be this mundane thing, but it could be sanctified. And therefore, it could be filled with love, and it could be filled with romance, and it could be filled with beauty. It's like, this is what life is showing you, that that's how we feel expansive. That's how we feel that sense of true expansion. Okay. And now let's see. What is the final message that Mars wants to teach Scorpio? The final message that Mars wants to teach Scorpio. To make you truly feel safe, of course. To make you feel deserving, and to help you forgive. Forgive yourself, forgive others, that you're not holding resentments or anger, that you're letting go of the nihilism, that you're letting go of the cynicism, that you're letting go of the pessimism, the skepticism, and all the negative thinking that brings you down, that makes you not feel safe, that makes you feel non deserving. It's like this is the time to forgive yourself, forgive others, and to come back into this joy and happiness. And through that joy and happiness is how you're going to be able to experience more joy and happiness and blessings in your life. Alrighty, my beautiful Scorpio, those were your messages for this upcoming Mars in Cancer. I hope that you like them. And remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a specific message to your situation, then I highly suggest that you take advantage of my 45% off consultations that I have this time. With the promo code, you can book one today, a 75-minute session where we go deep into your natal chart, your current transits, and you can ask me as many questions as you would like, my beautiful Scorpio. So book one in the description here below. Alrighty, my beautiful Scorpio, those were your messages. If you like these messages, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That will mean the world to me. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Sagittariuses. Welcome, Sagittarius, to your horoscope for this Mars in Cancer. And whoa, my goodness gracious, Saggy, you have been going through a very deep internal transformation. Like your thing, maybe you perceive some things outside of yourself changing and stuff like this. And if you have, is because something internal has gone through a massive change. So something inside of you, your internal world, is being transformed. Your psychology, your ways of thinking, it's all being transformed. And you could be having this massive transformation through creativity, through children, through self expression, hobbies, any ways that you express yourself. You could also be having this massive transformations in your life, my beautiful Sagittarius, helping you to let go of the past, helping you to take your power back, helping you to release any fears of intimacy, release any fears of love, release any fears around relationships, around commitments, releasing fear overall. And the thing about you, Saji, is that you're very powerful. Like, I mean, when people look at you, they're just like, "Well, this person has it all together." Like, man, they figured it out. And you give that vibe off. You give the vibe off that you got this. But recently, lately, something inside your internal world has really been stirred up. And this could have been the time where you were feeling the fears, the insecurities, the doubts that were maybe stuck in this psyche in your subconscious. And now it's being transmuted at this time. Also, with your 12th house going into the 8th house again, another really powerful subconscious pattern that is being eradicated in your life. And this could have been very triggering. Now, the good thing about Mars in the 8th house is that it is a fighter, man. Mars in the 8th house will make you fight all your fears head on. So you are fearless at this time. And maybe October showed you like the parts that were a little weak or a little weird. But now Mars here for the third time is really going to help you to eradicate all your inner demons, all your shadow self. And I'm not saying like in a bad way, but just that the shadow is no longer having control over you, that you maybe overcome obsessions, addictions, overcome bad habits, overcome any dark tendencies, taboo things that you might be into, any sexual distortions, where maybe if there was too much pornography or too much too much lust that your mind can't even think because all it's thinking is sex, or maybe there was a distortion in sex, or maybe some debilitation in sex as well, or intimacy. Like, pretty much Mars here is trying to help you take your mojo back, baby. Okay, you're getting your mojo back. So that's what this Mars is doing, bringing your mojo back, giving you that shakti back, giving you that power back, and helping you to overcome any little small things that have taken your that made you insecure. You're like releasing all these things. So very, very powerful time. You're still working on the shadow. You're still doing this inner work, this inner shadow work as well, with your childhood, with your past, with your subconscious. Keep doing your meditations, keep doing a lot of workout, keep doing a lot of yoga. Do the remedies for this Mars. It could also help you, but just be kind to yourself, be gentle towards yourself, because there is a lot of inner shifts happening. So it's the time for you to be very, very kind to yourself and all the triggers that are happening and all the feelings that you may be feeling. Let's understand a little bit more what Mars in Cancer is trying to teach Sagittarius at this time. Yes, it's trying to show you the magic of who you are. So it's trying to show you that you are magic, Saggy, the way you are. You don't have to change yourself for no one. You don't have to try to fix anything. You don't have to heal yourself. No. Like, you are magic. You are already money the way you are, with your wounds and your hurts and your beauty and your everything, all of it. So surrender to the magic of who you are. Surrender to your soul's path. Yes, maybe you went through so much trauma. Maybe you went through so much negativity, so much hurt, so much intensity, so much unfairness that maybe you felt through, especially in childhood. But it is perfectly tailored to the development of your soul, baby. Okay? Take your power back by knowing that this is the karmas that need to get paid. It's no one's fault. It's your karmas. Just do the work and you'll be free from them. And you're doing it, Saji. You are doing it. So, congratulations. You're becoming more of the magic of who you are. And all of this is also trying to kind of get you into a more effortless path for yourself, where you don't have to fight against the current, where you don't have to go against everything, but it's just like take the more effortless path. So, this Mars, don't push, don't shove, don't force, don't agitate, just effortless, effortless. Go with the less effort route to show you that it could be that easy. It could be that simple. It could be that smooth for you. Okay. And the final message that Mars wants to teach Sagittarius. What does Mars want Sagittarius to understand? It wants you to find out what really turns you on. Okay. Not just anything can turn you on, but like your specific what turns you on. And it's also trying to show you how you let others abuse you and how you abuse others. So this is what is being transmuted as well, that you are no longer in a situation or setting yourself up for abuse, or that you are not showing up abusing others or abusing your power. That's going to be different for everybody. And that you also find out what truly turns you on, what truly gets you going, that it just can't be anything or anybody. Okay? There's specific things that actually turn you on, Saggy, okay? So those were your messages, my beautiful Sagittarius. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. Remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a more specific message to your situation, then I highly suggest that you take advantage of my promo right now, 45% off on my consultations. You can book one in the description here below, a 75-minute session where we go deep into your natal chart, your current transits, and you can ask me as many questions as you will like, my beautiful Saggy. So book one today in the description here below. Alrighty, Sagittarius, those were your messages. If you like these messages, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That will mean the world to me, Saggy. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Capricorns. Welcome, Capricorn, to your horoscope for Mars in Cancer. And man, Capricorn, I really need to let you know about this, okay? You've been going through it, Cappy. Especially my people that are married, that have a relationship, that are committed. Man, since October, you could have just been feeling like like you are in the relationship of hell or something like this. Like you could have just been like, oh, how am I stuck in this crazy relationship? Maybe your partner has been going through it. Your partner has been moody, upset, angry, sad, existential crisis. One day he's happy, one day she's not. Like it's just been wacky, wacky, out of control. And this is tough. This is tough for my Capricorns because Capricorns, we have a tendency to parent in our relationships. It's just how we are. It's just kind of what comes out. And we parent not like a Cancer, not with mushy wushy, compassionate, soft, but like a dad, with discipline, with action, with not taking any nonsense. And that's how we usually parent our partners. It's not good. I'm not saying that we should be doing this. I'm just pointing it out. We do these things, Capricorn, where we go into parenting our partner, into telling them what is the best route, how to do it, fixing their life, organizing their life, all these things, Capricorn. And when our partners are so rebellious and they don't want to do anything with us, they don't want to hear our advice, they don't want to listen to what we have to say, they don't want to do what we tell them is best for them to do, we may go into some very distorted situations here. So Mars, what I truly feel, and you can correct me, and I would love to hear what you think, Capricorn, but I really feel like Mars has been trying to show us that you need to change the way that you give energy to your partner. Because maybe some of you guys are overly pouring energy into your partner to the point that your partner feels like they have no breathing room. And yes, maybe we can have the best answer. Maybe we can have the best solution to whatever it is. But Mars has been showing us that it's like you're spending way too much of your energy pouring it into this partner or pouring it into this relationship, and they don't even want to listen to you. They want to do their own thing. So, what do? We need to re strategize the way that we give energy to our relationships, Capricorn. This is what it's trying to teach us. We have to re strategize it. How much are they giving? That's how much I put. I don't give more than what they're giving me. And I don't take more than what I'm giving. Like balancing out all these things. Like get off your partner. Let them mess up. Let them crash their head against the wall gazillions of times. Let them. Let them have their outbursts. Let them, you know, crash against life and cry it out and why is this why, and you just watch. You don't need to save them. You don't need to fix them. You don't need to solve that. You have to be comfortable enough with allowing them to mess up. I know you're not comfortable messing up. So that's why it may feel really, really, really uncomfortable. But you have to let them do it, respecting everybody's sovereignty. And so this is what Mars has been teaching you. Now, if your partner has become violent, please get help. Do not stay in a violent relationship. If you've become violent, that's not the way. That's not the way. You don't become a tyrant and you don't force yourself into somebody, into anything. No. We are changing the way we approach our partner, re-strategizing it in a way where you are no longer overspending your energy, draining your energy into something or someone that doesn't even want it. You are switching this. And if you're a single Capricorn, Mars has really been trying to ignite the situation. Like, why are you single? How long have you been single for? What are you running away from a relationship? The time has come for you to take action. The time has come for you to actually get involved and open your heart and get committed. This is all that's been going on with Mars. So for my single people, it's been throwing you. And you have this last weeks to really go out, baby. Go out and show them what you got. Show them that swag. Show them that, you're ready to date, you're ready to mingle and have fun, you're ready to find a good partner in your life. And Capricorn, you are such a fantastic partner. And maybe some people don't appreciate this parenting thing, but those that are wise really, really see it as like, wow, you are the backbone of my life. And also, Capricorn, you are legit. You are loyal. You are solid. You put your money where your mouth is. If you say you're going to be with somebody, you do it. So, whoever has the luck and the blessing to have you as a partner, it's like, wow, incredible. And you need to see this in yourself. So, some really, really powerful things. Final tests. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for their moodiness. Don't fall for the emotional outbursts. Don't fall for trying to save them. You take care of you and be very, very, have those boundaries of how much energy you're pouring into your partner, business partner, or any commitments. Okay. Now let's go a little bit deeper into these energies. What else do we have for Capricorn for this Mars in Cancer for Capricorn? Mars in Cancer for Capricorn. Flirt, single people, and even my people that already have a relationship, extend your sweetness and lightheartedness towards others, okay? Smile. Smile more, Capricorn. Smile. There's like Capricorns, they just look so serious that get lightheartedness, okay? Get sweet, get lighthearted, get smiley, like relax, soften up, and people are really going to feel this energy from you. Soulmate. Whoever you're with right now is your soulmate, and whoever you're going to meet as a single person, it is your soulmate. So, soulmate is definitely here. And keep an open mind because your perfect partner may differ from your usual type and expectations. So, Capricorn, I know you already got a list. I know you already got a list of credentials and qualifications for anybody who wants to date you or be part of your life or be your wife or your husband. You got a whole list going on. You have it very planned out. Who's the type of person you want to be with? Who's the type of person you want in your life? But now life is saying, you got to keep an open mind, Capricorn, because the best partner for you may differ from your usual type and expectations. So maybe you were expecting that your partner was going to be so mature and that they were going to be so emotionally mature. No, maybe they're not, but they're teaching you something. They're showing you something. So keep an open mind, okay? Throw away the list, throw away the expectations, throw all those things away, okay? Now let's see, what is the final message? What is it that Mars wants to teach Capricorn? What is it that Mars wants to teach Capricorn? That you are ready to create a life with somebody. Those of you who are single, Mars wants to teach you that you are ready to create a life with somebody. If you're currently with somebody, they're trying to teach you how to create a life with this person. And where it's not like they go that way, you go that way in some way, somehow. No, we come together, we work together. There's a teammate thing going on here where we are going to build a life together. And it's trying to show you that you cannot fix anybody. You are trying to fix them. You are trying to fix them. No, they fix themselves. If you really want to help, pray for them. That's all you have to do. Pray for them. God, help them out, because God's the only one that can help them out. God, please help them out. They're suffering. Help them out with this. Help them out with that. But you are not God, Capricorn. You are not God. So you can fix them. But I can't fix them, can't make them better, and I can do nothing about his strange weather. We can't fix them, okay? You can fix them. Good. And your partner may not feel good enough for you, because you have quite some high standards, my beautiful Capricorn. It's okay. It's all right. But be a little bit kind to them, Be a little kind to them. They're really trying their best. You're mighty high and you got it all together. You're so responsible. You're so mature. You already understand so many things about life. Maybe your partner is still in this little bit of immaturity, and that's okay. But make them feel like they are worth it and they're good enough for you. Alrighty, my beautiful Capricorns, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. If you would like to have a personal message to your situation, then I highly suggest that you take advantage of my 45% off consultations that I have at this time. You can book one in the description below using the promo code, a 75-minute session where we go deep into your natal chart, your current transits, and you can ask me as many questions as you would like, my beautiful Capricorn. So book one today in the description here below. Alrighty, Capricorn, those were your messages. If you like them, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That will mean the world to me. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Aquariuses. Welcome, Aquarius, to your horoscope for this powerful Mars in Cancer for the third time. Since October, we've been going through these lessons, Aquarius. And for you, it has to do, your whole thing is trying to reignite your practical side of life, okay? Your practical side of life. We have your second house packed with a bunch of planets right now, trying to make you understand the importance of your finances, the importance of your integrity, the importance of monetizing your skills and taking care of the material aspect of your life for your sense of integrity. So very, very important. And if there's any self-esteem issues, this is being eradicated. And so, in order to support the financial situation, in order to support the money, Mars is coming back into the sixth house. And Mars does very well in the sixth house. So, good news, Aquarius, you are going to be on fire, baby. Even though Mars is debilitated, you are going to be hustling. I see you working. And if you're not, then you're going through the wrong shadow side of Cancer, Mars and Cancer. But here you have the opportunity to find a very good job if you're jobless, to if you're currently in a job, to literally outshine everybody and become like the number one employee of the month with this Mars here. It's also trying to ignite you to work out. If there's some food issue going on, maybe you're trying to lose weight, you're understanding that you're consuming too many of bad things, that you're spending your money in bad food, fast food, food with no nutrients, and it's making you sick. Mars here is like, get to the gym, start working out, change your routine, time to get it done. So this is military vibes. If you adopt these military vibes and become like a soldier with yourself, like, I'm eating right, I'm going to the gym, I'm working, I'm getting diligently, I'm finishing my job, I'm finishing my work. Like, if you take it in this route, Aquarius, man, you can really take it to the next level, baby, and really start getting some money going. Okay. So it's all up to you. You can end up sleeping in the laurels, chilling and relaxing, or you can really take forward. And we also have the 10th Lord going into the sixth house, all about career. You do this, you transform your body, you transform your food, you transform your routine, you go for the money, you get the confidence, you start working on your body to get the confidence on a daily basis. You're going to do this work, boom, is going to transform your career and your purpose in life. I mean, all of this is ignited for you right now. This is not the time to chill. This is the time to really work hard. So Mars is really going to go all the way. Now, use the remedies, because Mars may, there could be some fluctuations in energy levels, but stay strong, because stay as consistent as you possibly can, because you can make some really strong quantum leaps right now with career, with money, and with your purpose in life. Also, another thing that is being turned on here is your third house is going into the sixth house. So any sabotaging tendencies that have kept you away from making the money that you want to make, that have kept you, that any mental blocks, negative thinking, bad mindset, it's all being eradicated as well at the same time. But it requires daily practice. So I'm very much suggesting daily workout, daily affirmations, daily eating well, daily hydration, for the remedies of Mars, while at the same time taking advantage of this awesome moment where you can really advance in life. So if you're not satisfied with your current job, if you're not satisfied with your current work, this is the moment to do it. My athletes, man, you guys are on fire too. The only thing that can mess it up is your confidence. But my athletes could be really taking it to the next level as well, like really making a name for yourself at this time. So Amazing things for you, Aquarius. Really take advantage of this Mars. Mars really is here to get your ducks in a row, get your life in order, and to help you with anything that it is that you need. So let's look a little bit deeper into these things. What else do we have for Aquarius for this Mars in Cancer? For Aquarius, Mars in Cancer, for Aquarius, Aquarius, Aquarius. And we have do the work. That's what I'm saying, Aquarius. It ain't gonna happen by meditating on it. Your AI is not gonna do it for you. You have to do it, okay? Even if the AI is gonna do it, you gotta do some work. So get on it. You gotta take the work on. You got to hustle. This is the moment to hustle and to go for it, because you can end up really outshining your coworkers. Your boss is going to be really impressed. You can end up finding the job that you always wish. You can win that title if you're an athlete. Like, I mean, this is the moment. And it is safe for you to receive. So it is safe for you to receive this moment, to receive what you've been longing for. Okay. So whatever's blocking you from receiving the help, receiving the praise, receiving the abundance, receiving the goodness, you're ready for these things, my beautiful Aquarius. And last but not least, no more complaining, Aquarius. Practice non-complaining. If you start practicing no complaining with this Mars here, man, Mars is really going to give you some amazing blessings. But if you start complaining, going into the negative side, going into the shadow side, it's going to debilitate you, it's going to turn you off, and it's going to take away your inspiration. So be very cautious of what you're complaining. When you complain, you are allowing yourself to be a victim, and you are no victim, Aquarius. So make sure that you take away all complaining attitudes, and that will definitely help you. And now let's see, what does Mars want to teach Aquarius with this Mars in Cancer? What does Mars want to teach Aquarius? Mars wants you to love yourself, and that all these actions of eating good, of going to the gym, of taking care of your routines, these are acts of self-love towards you. Going to bed early, waking up early, doing, celery juice in the morning, lime water in the morning, eating good, eating wholesome, making your own meals, like all going and working out, even any of these things is a matter of acts of self-love. It wants to teach you that you can gain the confidence in yourself through daily acts of self-love. And that when you do it in this way, you are going to feel that confidence. You are going to feel good about it. You are going to feel like your abundance and your prosperity is also going to rise. So Mars here really wants to teach you that you are deserving, and that you can love yourself again, and that nobody needs to understand you. You don't need to feel loved through being understood by others. Which by the way, Aquarius, nobody's ever going to understand you. I'm going to tell you that right now. You are how do you say, ununderstandable. It is impossible. Your subconscious doesn't allow, because you are very, very different. So if somebody understands you, that takes away the difference, that you are a different person. That takes away the weirdo part of you. Because if you're understood, then you're no longer weird. And I'm not calling you weird as a bad way. It's just your nature, Aquarius. You like to be different. So you don't need to be understood by others. Who cares? They're never going to understand you. But you understand you, and you love you, and you love your weirdness, and you love yourself on a daily basis, and that's what gives you confidence in yourself. So very, very powerful message that Mars is really trying to bring you here at this time. Alrighty, my beautiful Aquarius, those were your messages for this Mars in Cancer debilitated last round. I hope that they helped you and that you like them. And if you would like to have a more specific reading, then I highly suggest that you take advantage of my readings right now. 45% off on my consultations. You can book one in the description here below using the promo code. That is going to be the best way for you to gain all the knowledge that you need in the 75-minute session will answer all your questions until you get the clarity that you need by looking into your natal chart and your current transits and more. So book one today in the description here below. Alrighty, my beautiful Aquarius, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. If you like them, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That will mean the world to me. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Pisces. Welcome, Pisces, to your horoscope for this Mars in Cancer. And for you, Pisces, Mars has been in Cancer since October of last year, literally reigniting your sense of self-esteem. Your sense of self-esteem. Really, really igniting it. And Pisces, since we also have a giant party of planets in your sign that is bringing so much focus in your individuality. Who is Pisces? Who is Pisces? And what is Pisces all about? What does Pisces represent? What is Pisces' reputation? What is Pisces I am? And that this has been the major focus for the past, I would say 2 months. And it's just been digging at you. And I think this is good because you're very ethereal, Pisces. Okay, you're very mystical, you're very ethereal, you're like a little, like bubbles, like a misty fog of mysticism. And so sometimes it could be very hard to clearly see you. You can even have a hard time to clearly see yourself. Maybe when you look at yourself in the mirror, you're like, who's that? Who am I? Am I a rocker? Am I a rapper? Am I a emo? Like, who am I? So this could have been hard for you, my beautiful Pisces. Like, it's not easy because you are so ethereal. The only way for you to truly connect to yourself and identify yourself is through spirit soul. That's the only way. If not, then you start identifying with illusions. So your thing is that you can fall deeply into illusions, but those illusions, if we were to see the good side of them, is the imagination. Man, Pisces, you are incredibly imaginative. Incredibly imaginative. Beautiful musicians, artists, actors. I mean, all types of artistic, creative people are Pisces. A lot of them. Because you guys just have this incredible, imaginative, fertile imagination. And if you forgot about this, in this process of who am I, Mars has been in the 5th house saying, remember who you are, Pisces. You are a creative. You are a co-creator with the creator. And you create with the creator as the co-creator. And you create beauty, and you create art, and you create things out of your hobbies, and you create joy, and you create passion. You create through your passion. And so if you were feeling disconnected from your passions, and I'm sure Pisces have a lot of passions, artistic passions, from film, art, music, dance, I mean, all of it. This has been trying to reignite you since literally October of last year. And it's also been trying to reignite your love life, your romantic life. So if you've been repressing your romance, if you've been, running away from love, if there's been lessons that maybe you still haven't learned in romance, all of this is happening with Mars right now. And Mars is saying, whatever emotional feelings, good or bad, that you feel, be creative and use your creativity and explore them through your creative energy and release them through your creativity. Also, children, for any Pisces out there who has children, man, they've been feisty. Maybe you've been fighting a lot with your children since October of last year, but this time around things should be getting a lot better. There should be more discipline and more respect from your children at this time, balancing those things out, and also getting back into your creative pursuits, getting back into your creative outlets, and getting back into romance. If you are in a relationship, this is the moment to reignite romance. If you're not in a relationship, this is the moment for you to make yourself available, especially with Venus in your sign until June. Man, go out. Go out. This is the moment. My singles, all the single ladies, all the single ladies. This is the moment. So let's see. What do we have for my beautiful Pisces? You see? Go and flirt. Go and flirt, Pisces. Go and flirt. Flirt with everybody. My single people, flirt. Extend your lightheartedness. Do a little some. Start extending your sweetness towards others. Flirt with others. Life wants you to flirt and give your relationship a chance. So some of you guys are like, "Oh no, I don't this is just too much work." You need to work on your relationship if you're currently in a relationship. It requires work. That's just what it is. Everything requires work. Even going to the bathroom requires work. Everything requires work. So it's worth it. It's worth it working on your partnership and your relationship. If you are not in a relationship, don't be afraid of the work that a relationship may bring. Don't be afraid of the ups and downs and the difficulties and the challenges that a relationship may bring. Go into it, work on it, and come with the feeling of like, whatever comes, we're going to make it through. That is one of the things like that, Sri Radha talks about. It's like the true nature of unconditional love is that no matter what obstacle comes, it conquers every obstacle again and again. If the obstacle comes from the planets, from family members, from enemies, from friend enemies, from situations, from any place, even your own lover may cause so many problems in your life. But what makes unconditional love so powerful is that it overcomes every single obstacle. And every single time it overcomes it, it becomes brighter and more situated and stronger in nature. So don't be afraid to put that hard work, my beautiful Pisces. It's worth it. It's super worth it. And your last message here for Cancer, Mars and Cancer for Pisces: ground yourself. Okay, so this is a good time to ground yourself. There's so many planets going on in your house. This is not the moment for you to leave your body. This is the moment for you to really be in your body, my beautiful Pisces. So a lot of grounding techniques, a lot of going inside the self, a lot of, scanning the body, being in your body, very, very important. And grounding those ideas, imaginative ideas, into reality by creating them with some sort of medium. Now let's see. What does Mars want to teach Pisces? What does Mars want to teach Pisces? Mars wants you to forgive anybody who was not good to you in the past, or if you were not good in relationships to somebody else in the past, to totally forgive that and let it go. To forgive all the pain that people and lovers have caused you, the pain that your family, especially your children have caused you, or the pain that romantic partners have caused you, to forgive it, to cleanse your heart from that poison, to let it go. And also to start describing love. Like if you have a partner, to showcase love. Like maybe you sometimes don't know how to demonstrate how much they mean to you because words are just not enough. So get creative, Pisces. Get creative in showing how much you love this person. Get creative on it, and you will see that there's better ways to make somebody feel special, not just with words, but through something romantic, through flirting, through beautiful words or different love languages. But life is really trying to help you be more expressive in love. Okay. Alrighty, my beautiful Pisces. Those were your messages. I hope that they help. Love you guys so, so much. Remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a specific message to your situation, then I highly suggest that you take advantage of my promo right now. 45% off on my consultations in the description here below. You can book one today. And it's a 75-minute session where we go deep into your natal chart, your current transits, and you can ask me as many questions as you would like. So make sure to book one in the description here below. And I would love to see you soon. So those were your messages, my beautiful Pisces. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. If you like these messages, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That will mean the world to me. And I just want to say thank you so much to all my beautiful brothers and sisters for being here for this horoscope of Mars in Cancer, the last showdown. Thank you so much for all my beautiful members, my gorgeous subscribers, my gorgeous Astral Motivation family. Thank you so much for your likes, your comments, and for sharing this video with your loved ones. I truly, truly love you guys so much and appreciate you guys so much. And I'll be seeing you for the next video. Hari Bol and Hari Krishna.